still fold my scarf the way you taught me. Vars lavender caught in every thread. The habit stayed after you were leaving. A small blue flower pressed instead. August learned to walk the way we walked it, slow, unhurried, like it had the time. I kept the pace you left inside my footsteps, long after you stopped keeping mine. It's just a habit I kept wearing, your coffee order still my own. It's just a habit I kept wearing, a quiet shape I can't disown, a quiet shape I can't disown. The farmhouse light still turns on at 7, like someone somewhere still comes home. I hear the gate, I hear the same old hinges, and for a moment I'm not alone. It's just a habit I kept wearing, your coffee order still my own. It's just a habit I kept wearing, a quiet shape I can't disown, a quiet shape I can't disown. Maybe habits are just love that forgot to say goodbye. Maybe I'm still wearing you like a coat I didn't try. It's just a habit I kept wearing, woven soft through every year. It's just a habit I kept wearing, even now that you're not here. Even now that you're not here. Even now that you're not here. The lavender still bends the way I taught it, and I still fold my scarf like you were near. The shutters and roads still open at 6. The same soft creak, the same warm light. I make 2 cups from nothing but the habit, and drink them both before it's night. Morning never asked if you were coming. It set the table anyway, the same. It learned your shape from watching us so often. It kept on setting it after you'd belt. I hear the seagulls, I taste the salt that used to taste like us. The window frames the sea the way you framed it. Nothing here has learned to be enough. Every morning had your shape long before I noticed it was gone. Every morning had your shape folded into everything I own, folded into everything I own. Maybe the table doesn't know that it should set for one. Maybe I don't either, love. Some mornings I still run. Every morning had your shape, even the ones that came after you. Every morning had your shape, I just gave it other things to do. I just gave it other things to do. I just gave it other things to do. 2 cups again this morning, out of habit. One of them I still don't drink for 2. Tormina taught me how to linger, slow at tables meant to hold us both. I light 2 candles though I sit here only. I stack my hours the way I stack an oath. Nobody asked me to keep doing this. The season doesn't check who's at the door. It just remembers what I did last August and hands me all the same things once more. The small things I repeated made a shape I didn't plan. Every candle, every table, every glass held in my hand. Every glass held in my hand. The vine above the terrace holds the same light. The stones still warm from a sun that's gone. I trace the pattern of a life half borrowed and find I'm still the one who carries on. The small things I repeated made a shape I didn't plan. Every candle, every table, every glass every glass held in my hand. Maybe I am what I do when nobody's watching me. Maybe that's the only truth this terrace ever let me see. The small things I repeated built the woman that I am. Every candle, every table, more than any grander plan. More than any grander plan. More than any grander plan. Taormina still keeps my table set for two. I've stopped waiting, but I haven't stopped. In Mallorca, the olive trees don't reach too far. They just grow steady, neither wild nor small. I used to think that love should be enormous. Now I think it's just enough, that's all. I loved you loud in every early letter, then quiet when the loud part learned to rest. The middle ground turned out to hold the most of us. Not the ache, not the emptiness, the rest. Somewhere between too much and not enough, that's where I finally found the two of us. Not the fire, not the nothing after, just the steady, ordinary trust. Just the steady, ordinary trust. The farmhouse walls are neither bare nor crowded. One photograph, one chair pulled to the door. I learned to want exactly what was given, never less and never one thing more. Somewhere between too much and not enough, that's where I finally found the two of us. Not the fire, not the nothing after, just the steady, ordinary trust. Just the steady, ordinary trust. Maybe balance was the lesson hidden inside all that pain. Not to lose you, not to hold too tight, just enough to keep the rain. the vast forever, just the steady shape of enough, just the steady shape of enough, just the steady shape of enough. The olive trees in Mallorca don't reach too far, and neither anymore do I. In Antibes we practice patience by the harbor, watching boats that never seem to leave. I didn't know that waiting was a kindness, something I was quietly taught to give. We practice gentleness in small corrections. The way you'd fix my collar, I'd fix yours. We never called it love while we were doing it. We just kept doing it again once more. What I practiced without knowing turned out to be the whole of who I am. Every patience, every softness, every quiet, steady hand, every quiet, steady hand. And time still keeps the harbor lights at evening. Boats still linger longer than they should. I understand now what that teaches. Some things stay simply because they could. What I practiced without knowing turned out to be the whole of who I am. Every patience, every softness, every quiet, steady hand, every quiet, steady hand. I never studied how to love you, it just happened day by day. Maybe that's the only practice that was ever meant to stay. Without knowing is the kindest thing I carry now. Every patience, every softness, I'm still keeping, still somehow. I'm still keeping, still somehow. I'm still keeping, still somehow. The boats in Antibes still take their time to leave, and I have learned at last to let them. I used to wait for you beneath this awning. Now I just wait for nothing by the door. The season doesn't know I stopped expecting. It still sends rain the way it always did. I stand here out of habit more than hoping. A woman shaped by everything I hid. This is the shape my waiting made. A woman standing still in the rain. Not for you now, just for the waiting. The only thing that still remains. The only thing that still remains. The awning drips the same unhurried rhythm. The street still empties out at 4:30. I recognize this version of myself now. Someone who waits and doesn't know what for. This is the shape my waiting made. A woman standing still in the rain. Not for you now, just for the waiting. The only thing that still remains. The only thing that still remains. Maybe I should walk on through it. Maybe the door was never locked. Maybe waiting was the habit. Love was just the thing that knocked. This is the shape my waiting made, but I don't have to keep the pose. I can let the rain in wash it soft until it goes. Wash it soft until it goes. Wash it soft until it goes. The windmill still turns slow in Alasata. I'm learning finally to walk on through. Porto, the river doesn't stop for thinking. It carries on regardless what I choose. My mind kept building rooms to keep you living, long after there was nothing left to lose. I furnished every room with old November, every hallway lined with what you said. I lived inside a house my mind constructed, a house that only existed in my head. A mind that wouldn't rest, kept building what was never truly there. The river doesn't ask why I keep building, it just keeps moving, doesn't care. It just keeps moving, doesn't care. The tiles on Porto's rooftops catch the evening, the river empties out into the sea. I watch it go and wonder what it teaches about the rooms I built and set you free. A mind that wouldn't rest, kept building what was never truly there. The river doesn't ask why I keep building, it just keeps moving, doesn't care. It just keeps moving, doesn't care. Maybe the house was never real, maybe I was the architect of pain. Maybe the river always knew that nothing built like that could stay. A mind that wouldn't rest is learning slowly how to let a room go still. The river in Porto keeps on moving, and someday soon I think I will. And someday soon I think I will. And someday soon I think I will. The river doesn't stop for thinking, and neither should I. I'm closing the rooms one by one. So ears, blue doors don't open easy. I used to think that meant they held you in, but doors are only doors, not destinies. The story was the one I kept within. I built a version of you made of longing, taller, kinder than you'd ever claim to be. The mind is such a careful, patient sculptor. It carves the ones it wants us not to see. What the mind builds Fishermen still mend their nets at sundown. The blue doors close the same way every day. I'm learning what was real and what I painted, learning slowly how to put it down and stay. What the mind builds alone isn't always what was really there. I loved a shape I made from missing more than I love the man who left the chair. More than I love the man who left the chair. Forgive me for the years I spent loving something I made up. The real you left a smaller space than the one I couldn't fill up. As blue doors are only doors now, not a story I have to defend, not a story I have to defend, not a story I have to defend. The blue doors close the same way every evening. I'm not knocking on them anymore. In Split, the old town gates close every evening, slow and certain, never with a slam. I used to hold our door wide open, waiting. Now I'm learning how to close it calm. Nobody taught me closing was a kindness. I thought it meant that I had given up. But the gates in Split don't mourn the ones who left them. They just close and rest, and that's enough. I'm learning to let the door close, not with anger, only with a breath. I'm learning to let the door close, gently like the evening, nothing left. Gently like the evening, nothing left. The stone here still remembers every footstep, but it never asks the feet to stay. I want to be like that, to hold the memory without needing you to walk my way. I'm learning to let the door close, not with anger, only with a breath. I'm learning to let the Maybe closing isn't losing, maybe it's just letting rest. What was never mine to carry was never mine to test. I closed the door tonight. It didn't hurt the way I thought it would. I'm learning to let the door close, slow the way the old town always does. I'm learning to let the door close, not because I lost you, just because. Not because I lost you, just because. Not because I lost you, just because. The gates in Split are closing now, unhurried. I stand outside them, finally at ease. I carried Bodrum's heat like it was heavy, a whole white town folded into my chest. I didn't know that grief could weigh so gently, or that I'd earned the right at last to rest. The fishing boats don't carry last year's summer. They empty out, then quietly refill. I held on tighter than the harbor ever taught me. I think I finally understand it still. This is the weight I finally set down, not thrown away, just gently laid to rest. Bodrum's white walls don't ask me to remember. I'm learning what it means to be unpressed. I'm learning what it means to be unpressed. The evening call still drifts across the water, soft and far, the way it always was. I let it pass through me without holding, and for the first time that feels enough, because this is the weight I finally set down, not thrown away, just gently laid to rest. Bodrum's white walls don't ask me to remember. I'm learning what it means to be unpressed. I'm learning what it means to be unpressed. I'm not lighter because I stopped loving. I'm lighter because I stopped the fight. This is the weight I finally set down on the white steps where the harbor meets the sun. Bodrum keeps its heat without me holding mine more gently one by one, and I keep mine more gently one by one, and I keep mine more gently one by one. The boats empty out, then quietly refill. I've learned at last to do the same. Corfu's olive groves don't wait for tending. They grew before I came, they'll grow past me. I used to think love needed my whole keeping. Now I watch it breathe and let it be. The old stone wall forgot the hands that built it. It just keeps standing steady in the shade. I thought that I was holding up our story. Turns out the story didn't need my aid. What doesn't need me anymore can still be beautiful, still be true. The olive trees in Corfu don't need tending, and maybe love, I don't need you to. And maybe love, I don't need you to. I walk the grove at evening, nothing aching. The light falls soft on things I used to guard. I'm learning love can live without my holding, that letting go was never love's reward. What doesn't need me anymore can still be beautiful, still be true. The olive trees in Corfu don't need tending, and maybe love, I don't need you to. And maybe love, I don't need you to. I thought I was the one who kept it. Turns out it kept itself alive. What doesn't need me anymore is finally free to just exist, unheld. The olive trees will grow past every summer, and I will grow past this as well. And I will grow past this as well. And I will grow past this as well. Corfu's groves keep growing long after the hands leave. I'm learning love to do the same. is bowing the way it always did at close of day. I came back not to find you in the rose here, but to finally let the whole field say it's quiet peace, that nothing here was wasted. Not the habits, not the weight, not what I built. The mind that wouldn't rest has learned to settle. Every open door without the guilt. Lavender still knows the way home, even after everyone has gone. It doesn't need the hands that used to hold it. It just keeps on blooming, keeps on. It just keeps on blooming, keeps on. I stand where we once stood, but I stand lighter. The basket empty, evening turning blue. I'm not the woman who kept wearing habits. I'm just myself now, finally and new. Lavender still knows the way home, even after everyone has gone. It doesn't need the hands that used to hold it. It just keeps on blooming, keeps on. It just keeps on blooming, keeps on. I came here to close the circle, not to open it again. Just to say the field was worth it, every hour, every friend. Lavender still knows the way home, and now at last, so do I. Not back to you, just back to standing underneath this violet sky. Underneath this violet sky. Underneath this violet sky. The lavender bows once more at closing light, and I bow with it.